What is up, Scorp fam? Today I am back with a filthy casual brew. This is Starter Deck BROLY, playing the Starter Deck BROLY chain, and today I'm going to be going over a deck profile that features all the starter cards, that features cards from Universe 10. Before I get started in this video, let me give a shout out to my sponsor, Alec Pastrana, Beer Collectibles, best shop on the planet. If you haven't pre-ordered your product for Series 10, make sure you do it through Alec Pastrana and beercollectibles.com. Also, starter decks are released. Get your starter decks through beercollectibles.com. Best prices, best value, best customer service. Make sure you go through Beer Collectibles to get that. So as of right now, I'm just taking some time and just doing some shadow playing, doing some test trials with this deck itself. And right now, I really am just enjoying the flow of Series 10. Games feel pretty interesting from time to time. I'm trying to find different combinations with older leaders that maybe help us out. As we go forward when it comes to our own testing and how we're going to be able to make an impact on the format. And as of right now, I think green has like a lot to offer between Bardock Unison, Dormant Potential Unleashed. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to create a strategy that not only pressures the opponent early, taxes their hand, interrupts their combo step, but then additionally you just get the free removal throughout for the free counterplay, and then you just have like this new Unison and Cooler that kind of makes just a lot of stuff happen for you. And I really just wish, that's the hardest thing I'm having right now, is finding a way to get Cooler Unison to work in a deck that's not the green Goku. So that's one of the things that's probably been the most frustrating as of right now, is just not being able to do that. So as you can see here, we sack the BROLY 1-drop to Bardock. That allows us to play a Son Goku Power of Legend. So what's actually really cool about this card, and between Bardock and between 7-drop BROLY, is that when you make your opponent discard a card, you get to play this for free. And so as long as you're under the cap, or if you're not awakened, you're going to be able to play this. It's not going to impact your board at all. But the thing that I like most about it is that it allows you to warp it to basically stop yourself from having to clog up your board. So you get a swing out of it, which is awesome. You can then warp it. We can then swing, awaken, untap, make a draw, within pay. We can go into Paragus, activate Paragus. We'll discard 2 cards. We'll discard Paragus, play a 7-drop, draw a card, swing, burst. And that's another thing that I really like about the starter deck package, is the burst on the 7-drop. And it's like low-key, it's like, why is that so good? It's like, okay, cool. So your opponent's discarding a card. It's a 30k crit swing. So they're discarding a card. Your 30k crit, so they're either negating or they're having a combo. And then now you follow up with your leader swing, and you don't have to actually combo cards to get up to that 7 mark, or try and rely on going up to the 1 to the 4 to the 6 to the 8 to be able to get all that stuff. And you don't have to rely as much on rampaging triggers. So I think there's a huge boon in doing that. And then now, since you're playing a Unison, what's awesome is you get access to Dormant Potential Unleash for free. So on turn 2, we got this swing, we got a 4-drop swing, we got a Power of Legend swing, we got a leader swing, we got a 1-drop swing, we get a Unison swing. So turn 2, you're putting a ton of pressure on the opponent. You have a 30k body that is going to be incredibly difficult to deal with on the early turns, and then you just get to tax your opponent's resources the rest of the game. So this is one of those things where it's like, the other chain was so good because it's like, yeah, you're getting all these double strike swings, but it's like, and you have the removal built in, but giving your opponent's cards right now feels like you fall behind so fast, because every single card you give your opponent, you give them the opportunity to find something that they can just play for free and just blow you out. So let's just go straight into the deck profile so you guys can see the entire list itself. BROLY, as we know, powerful starter deck leader, fell off the face of the planet in Series 6/Series 7, at the end of Series 6 into Series 7. You can just play so many things that were better, and I wanted to be able to go and do a callback to the starter deck and actually play the starter deck cards, because I've always really liked the starter deck chain. Critical has been one of the best keywords in the game always, and I just loved how easy it was to actually access the chain for the starter deck. So you just go into your 1, then for your 4, you have a 20k critical body. Same thing. When this gets removed by a skill or KO'd, you can discard 2 cards, go to the 7. And like I said, the 7 is critical, and then activate battle once per turn, burst 3. Place top 3 cards of your deck in your discard pile, and your opponent discards a card from their hand. So again, it's that taxing. It's like, okay, so let's say I'm going first against my opponent. I swing with that 10k. I then play my Unison or something, I then sack my 1-drop, I go into a 4, that's a 20k critical. How many cards does it take to defend that when your opponent's at 10k? 2 cards or super combo plus a card, and then, or they're taking the critical damage. Well, then awaken, play something, go into the 7-drop, then same thing, 30k critical. How many cards does your opponent have to combo to stay out of the attack? A lot. And then also you're getting the burst 3 and make them discard another card. And then, like I said, we have the synergy with Son Goku, Power of Legend. When your opponent discards a card, you then get to play this for free. And like I said, high synergy for this card because you can actually send it to your warp and then warp one of your opponent's battle cards that cost 4 or less. So tons of synergy just with this chain alone. So I really love these interactions that just formulate around the starter deck chain. You also get access to Tragic Awakening, and for that I'm playing the 6-drop Overwhelming Energy BROLY, the promo. Major reason why is because, like I said, Tragic Awakening, you get to play this 6-drop from your drop area, or you can play a 4 if you want a critical attacker to help you close out a game. But you can play this, and then for 1 green, place this card in your drop area, and you can play one of those extra 7-drops that hang around in your hand. That's probably one of those things. It's like, when you have all these 7s or, the 8-drops from the other chain, just having a way to get them back down is just so important. So I really like 3 Tragic Awakening and the 2 6-drop Broly's that allow to do that. Secret Rare is also really easy to access in the deck. If you open Broken, you open that Secret Rare. Since your chain is so short, you can just easily go turn 2 Secret Rare if you just start using 1-drops to actually get your go up your chain itself, to go from your 1 to your 4 to your 7. And it's actually really neat. That's the reason why I play 4 Paragus Sacrifice and poor Broly Control Mechanism, is for those turns where you do hit the absolute ceiling, because you can just easily just go turn 2 Secret Rare. What are you going to do about it? And then your opponent has to deal with it the rest of the game, or deal with it immediately before they can do anything to you. We are playing 3 Bardock Paternal Unison. We're not playing any of the free counterplay, mostly because of that whole worrying about getting your battle area clogged up, and you want to be able to get 1-drops in play to help you go up your chains. So we're playing 3 Bardock Paternal Unison and 4 Dormant Legend, or Dormant Potential Unleashed. This card is free when you have a Unison, and then also in general, it's just awesome. So pay a green, play this card, discard a card, your opponent can only attack 1 more time. So it just helps Broly stay alive longer and just help you manage whether or not if you have a small hand size, if you don't have a small hand size, just lets you stay ahead. And then I like that it makes you pitch a card, because then your leader skill on the Awakened side just gets even better. We're playing 2 of the Kamehameha Origins to help get back a Dormant Potential Unleash, get back a Control Mechanism, get back a Tragic Awakening, or a Cell's Kamehameha. We're playing 3 Cell's Kamehameha because you need something to do with that 1 energy that's going to hang around on offense, on defense, and that card's great. Being able to pump your leader to a 15k on offense or defense and discard a random card just adds into that ability to just tax your opponent's resources while you're swinging at them with giant bodies, and you're just going to help be able to pressure your opponent on all accesses, between your 30k critical and this card on defense. So I really like playing it in the deck, and you can get it back with your Kamehameha Origins, like I said. 1 quick sweep, Android 17. This is just if you only have a Unison in play, you don't have any other battle cards, you can just get this effect. I also like just playing drop area effects with the Broly the Ravager, since you're bursting 3. Being able to find these cards and get value out of them is just always really cool. 2 ties that Ba and Ba, just if we need to be able to get a 1-drop to help get our life down low enough or restart a chain, you can just play this card, get a 1-drop back from your drop area, and you're good to go. And then 3 Paragus Rampage Trigger. Card's good. Being able to search for a piece that you need, or just be able to get a piece from your drop area. So like I said, when you're talking about that 6-drop play, where you want to be able to go Tragic Awakening, get the 6-drop, and then go to the 7, you can set that up the turn prior with Paragus to get the 7-drop back to your hand if you need to. So I really like just having that flexibility and just the option to have Paragus on turn 2 if you're missing something. It's just a very good card. Secret Rare, as everyone knows, card's incredibly powerful, over the top powerful, and being able to get it out, turn 2, turn 3, and yes, you have to discard your entire hand, but that just works with your leader so well. So whether it's turn 2, turn 3, whether your life is 4 or 1, the card's busted. There is one thing that you could do if you wanted to get more use out of your Unison plus the free counterplay and the 7-drop Broly, is if you wanted to play that and sell Zeno, but I just think that's way too conditional, whereas the Ultimate Agent of Destruction is just, if it's in your opener and you just draw and do what the deck wants to do, you're already in the money. But this is the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. This is another Filthy Casual deck profile. I do think that Series 10 and Unisons and the card pool in general just gives you a lot of flexibility. So I'm excited to see how the format develops. I do think this deck is actually quite competitive, like I said, just from all the things it does naturally and early in the game. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks guys so much for watching the video. If you're looking for more content like this, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and check out the Patreon if you're looking for content that helps you take your game to the next level. And it's home to the #1 podcast in the Dragon Ball Super trading card game, the Corona Cast. So, #ScrubFam is best fam. Okay, thanks. Bye!